everyone, and welcome back to Tracy Trans Gaming. This is Unturned, Episode 7, and I guess you can call it Part 2 of crafting items. Now, last time I said I was going to take a miniature break and try to get myself gas cans. Well, I managed to find one. Actually, I found two. So I'm going to make the generator, and this should actually help clear out my inventory a lot, so I can actually be able to get myself some more pieces in here. Inventory. And there is the generator, which is actually a very good thing that I managed to find another canister of fuel, because without fuel, generators, of course, cannot run. Alright. That clears out that mess. And on top of generators, I also want to try to get a vehicle up and running. Well, I think I know the perfect vehicle to do that with. My purple mobile. No thank you. Don't want to play with you right now. Alright. Yeah, that was a big boss. Apparently he spawned somewhere sometime in the night. Alright. Now, first things I need to do is get this vehicle filled up. Switch over to my handgun, get in, drive over to the gas station so I can get myself some more fuel. And I'm going to try driving not recklessly and trying to run over zombies. I just want to try driving normally so I don't... I'm not that bad of a driver driving normally, it's just that I sort of magnetize towards zombies and I don't realize what's behind the walls. Alright. Like, that is a fairly good example. Okay. I'm out of there. So the first things first that I need to do is I need to fill this up. I want you nice and full of fuel. And it's right-click to fill, and left-click to fill any object that you are working on. Okay, so I pretty much drained that pump, and I have a full car, and I'm not going to drive a broken car around, so I'm going to repair this. There we go. And now I'm back up to 100%. Woohoo! Go back into my car, go back to the house, and show you guys the generator. Uh-oh. And it's raining. This is the last episode of the series. Wait a minute, did I say episode 6 or episode 7? This is episode 7. But this is still the last episode for a while, unless I change my mind. Because I still like the routine that I'm doing of like 3 or 4 games. Because if I run into technical difficulties, then I have to... I have to repair everything. And I have to redo the entire episode, and a while ago... Well, from this video, it was a while ago. This is like 6 days after. OBS had a complete failure. And what I mean by failure is there was an update. And I thought, oh, well, I might as well update. Updates are usually a good thing, right? Well, apparently they aren't always a good thing. And sometimes they're very, very super mean. And it reset all of my settings. Out of my way, door. It reset all of my settings, and I had to literally sit there for like 2 hours getting everything back in line again. However, the problem that I'm running into now... The problem I'm running into... Well, I might as well demonstrate this out here. Is that I get a little bit of glitches in some of my videos. Not much, but I don't know if it's OBS with their update or what it is. Okay, now, lesson about generator and powering and electricity. When you point it towards the ground, you'll notice that a circle appears. This circle is the range that of electricity that it can power. There is a larger generator. It is an industrial generator, and I must be honest with you, I've never built one before. So I actually have no idea how that one exactly works and how much it powers. But if you remember the lamp that I placed in the last episode, I'm going to put this right here. And I'm going to put fuel in it. And now it's running. And now since I have it running, I can be able to turn on electrical objects. And I actually kind of like the lamps. I'm thinking about investing into building more, especially in my own single player. Because it does have, it's not exactly soft glow, but I like the glow better than the torches. There's just something about it that's nicer, I guess. But I'm going to save fuel by shutting that off. And now comes the other part of the lesson that I was going to teach everybody, which is what this episode is predominantly about. And we do not have a lot of time to do this. So I'm going to definitely try teaching relatively quick as possible to finish off the series. I have no animosity towards this game. I like this game a lot. It's just that it's not holding the interests of my viewers. So I need to do a switch out. Okay, I'm gonna stash it, not throw it away. There you go. No, I want that on my person. Well, actually, it wouldn't really matter. All I know is I need to clean out my inventory. Because I need to start chopping down trees. Which is actually something that is very, very useful because my inventory is now currently full. Now, lesson number 1 with chopping down trees. Trees have a tendency of having different strengths. And with their strengths also comes different sizes. This seems to be the weakest of the trees. Pine and oak seem to be relatively the strongest of the trees. So, and they also carried the most, for some unknown reason, you build 2 cabinets exactly the same size, but this holds more than the birch does. So I'm going to start out by chopping out one of these so that I can get myself some birch wood. Wait a minute, I need a saw. But if I don't have a saw, I won't be able to travel. Has saw, will travel. Okay, now next thing's next, skills. I have 83 skills, and honestly, I need to put them on a very specific thing. Chop down trees faster. Yes, please. There's actually the combination of outdoors with, I've recently discovered, overkill. Punch and melee with greater force. This actually does somehow help your tree chopping ability. So, yay! And my food and water is going down pretty low. You do get experience from chopping down trees. As you can see, I got 7 experience. And it's time for me to craft an object, since you did not get a chance to see that in the past. Well, you've seen me craft other things, but in order to make stuff like cabinets and such, you need to first saw up the wood. There we go. And now I need to make some sticks. And then maple wardrobes. And I only had enough for one. But that one should be enough for me to be able to stash stuff inside it. So what you do is you just drag it, put it on your character, move it over here, and you'll notice that there's the green outline, of course, and then you adjust it to where you want it to go, and you put it down. It can be put outside, inside, wherever. It's pretty useful. And then I'm going to start filling it up. If you do shift right click, which I keep on forgetting to do, shift right click will put something from your inventory into an inventory, and it also will take something from an inventory out. Well, let me confirm this. Yes, okay. It takes something from your inventory and puts it into your inventory. And I still don't have enough to clean out my inventory, so I'm going to go chop down another tree. Tree. Metal cabinets are honestly the best, but I'm not going to sit there for the next 6 years collecting metal. That'd be just a little bit of a nightmare. Okay, so there's this. 7 more experience. And I have some metal in my inventory, actually. Craft. I need to saw up the wood. Saw up the wood. There we go. I'm going to saw 1 for right now. Can I make it? No. These are the display cabinets. So that's what I had my axe and stuff in. Pretty much anything you put in there, the first object you put in there will be the object that'll be displayed inside the cabinet. There's no way to really stack display. I actually think that would be kind of cool. Put like 5 or 6 bandages in it or something, and it'll show them all up in a little row. I think that'd actually be kind of cool, but that's not the way the mechanics of the game works, unfortunately. And as you also notice, they also take on different colors, too. Like this one is pine, this one's maple, this and that. Well, this is actually more of metal. That's the way the metal looks. It has like this weird off-gray tone to it. And then this is the birch. Next thing I'm going to build is the birch. But first things first is I need to clean out my inventory like no one's business. Oh, good grief. I still don't have enough room. Oh well, I'll just do it this way then. I'll take you, put you in here, take you, put you in here. Oh, I'll take the lesser one, actually. I know, I'm fiddling. Give me a moment. Craft. That's because I still am not 100% positive if I'm ending this series. I'm pretty certain I am, but I'd like to be somewhat in a good place. Oh, duh. Oops, wrong button. That one works. Okay. No. That works. Put you in there. Take out the metal, because I'm going to need you for a door. Actually, I think I only need 1 metal. Let's go make the door first. I like getting things that require outside things, because everything else, well, not really outside, but it's like, okay, I'm chopping down trees, all of this is wood. So I can be able to, oh wow, my brain is just having a complete shutdown right now. Metal is outside. That's the only way I can really state it. It's something that I need, but I may not have. Okay. Door. Yes, I have it. That's the birch door. Now, you could use any color door with pretty much anything. You're not just restricted to just one thing, which is extremely useful. And then I'm going to toss this, because the rest of my construction, big piece of advice, to make cabinets and furniture and stuff like that, you need the planks. But to make walls, you need the logs. Do not mix them up, or else you'll probably regret it later. Like I've done a couple of times. And that tree was all sticks. Except for like 3 logs. Really? You are worthless, tree. Absolutely worthless. Okay. Now, as I chop, I usually do something that's pretty smart. I like to build craft while I chop, because each one of these take up certain space inside your inventory. But if you've noticed, yeah, my inventory right now is pretty full. But if I were to go to, well, this, and I were to do, where is a birch floor? 3. It requires 3 for 1. And 1 takes up 2 slots. So in other words, I gain a slot by making something. So I'm going to make this, and then I'm going to make pillars. Every single structure needs pillars. And you need 1 pillar per corner. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to go into, and a roof. Forgot about the roof. Gotta remember the roof. Birch floor, birch doorway. There's your doorway. And then you need your roof right here. And walls will come in next. Okay, that's the roof. That's the floor. I'm just going to go build a shed over here. And yes, there is a way to make glass in this game. It actually took me quite a while to figure that out. Okay, first things first, this. Of course, I was probably pretty stupid at the time, too. I was just trying to figure it out and ended up failing miserably. Alright. So now I got the corners in, and that is the roof. Now the difference between the roof and the floor is the roof is just a thin piece, and the floor keeps going down. So if you try using a floor for a roof, you may end up losing your first floor. I don't think you can even use a floor for a roof, if I'm not mistaken. But then again, I may be wrong in general. And then there is the door. And, well, actually, that's the doorway. And then you put in the door. Ta-da! And now, I am probably going to go and make a couple of windows. And in order to make windows, you need metal. Perfect. Actually, I might even only be able to get one window. Okay. I need 2 of metal sheets. There we go. And then I need a fireplace. I could make a stove, but I don't have the materials right now, and I only have 4 out of 5 birch logs, so back to the axe. Hello, Piggy. Hello, Piggy. So as you can see, if you got the correct materials, it actually goes pretty quickly. Oh, and there is something else that you should know. 2 pieces of metal makes 1 steel sheet, or 1 metal sheet. 2 metal sheets also make a handsaw. So in other words, you can make a handsaw relatively early. Okay, now I have the fireplace. I'm actually going to go stick that inside my wooden house. Don't ask me the logic behind that. I do not question game logic. Woomph. And I'm going to make some glass. Glass. Now, metal sheet requires cooking 1. Skills. I better have cooking 1. I don't have cooking 1, do I? Well, I have it now. Okay. So, I have glass. Has glass, will travel. Craft. House. Birch window. Now I have the correct items that I need. First things first is you need to put in the window frame. Then you put the window in. It automatically clips too. Just like if you were to try putting another floor next to this or another ceiling next to this, it'll automatically clip if you point at the floor or the ceiling that you want to connect it to. These range from several different types. Bulletproof is, I think, the highest one. But yeah, there are several different types of glass to get and to put inside your house. I like using normal glass because, me personally, I do a lot of normal mode, and I don't really have to worry about people rating me. I've never been one of a, I've been, English please. I have never been much for a PvPer. So that's just one of the things I don't do. Okay, now I got the two walls. So inventory. And the thing that's kind of nice about this is if you notice when I place down the pillars, it automatically brought the next one in, just like with bandages and any other object. Except for reloading, you have to manually do that. It will automatically refill your inventory. And there we have it. We have a house that's built. And we might as well take our little campfire, because it's now a hazard. Campfires are used also for cooking. And I'm going to put that there. Okay, where did I put you? There's something else I want to demonstrate with this too. Okay, the gas can is bigger than I am. Pick up this, and pick up this, and go back to the house. I'm going to equip this, just like this. And bunks are made from metal and cloth. I completely forgot to cover that. So, but the thing is every single time you move it, you have to reclaim it again. So I move this in here, just like this. Now I have to claim it again. So now it has a little bedroom. And I don't like the door opening like that, so I'm actually going to put it in like this. What? Okay. We're going to reclaim it again because I have to put my bed back down. Claim. And here is something that's kind of interesting. The generator doesn't actually have to be inside the building for it to work. Any place that the yellow circle would go is where power will go. See? Now the lamp works. Well, everyone, this was the kind of a finale. It's, I may end up still doing this. I'm still trying to make up my mind. I'm pretty positive I'm going to put it on pause, at least for a little while, because I got a lot of other things going on. But thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe, and have a good day.